Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Paleo Diet. I have some tips to present to you. If you like them, if you like what I have to say, maybe you'll share this video, this blog post that this video is placed in. Hopefully you'll share this with your friends and family so you can directly or indirectly change your life for the better. Because that's what the point of this video is. I have 13 tips that I thought of today that will hopefully make the paleo diet easier. The paleo diet is simply eating like our hunter-gatherer ancestors did because we ate that way for tens of thousands of years. While we may not know exactly how we ate, we have a pretty damn good idea, and there's traditional cultures, hunter-gatherer cultures that do certain things. So here are some tips. Number one, experiment. If you want to find out if avoiding dairy, conventional dairy, will clear your acne or help your acne, improve your acne, what you got to do is avoid it from your diet. It may not work for every individual on the planet, but it probably works for most people. It worked for me. So what you got to do is not change much else and just avoid dairy and see what happens. A lot of people think they can't give up bread, they can't give up pasta, so they can't give up grains. They think it won't have an effect on them. You don't know until you try. You don't know until you go 30 days or more without eating any type of grain. So you got to experiment to find out. Tip number two is move on. If you're doing an experiment and you're doing a challenge, and so you're avoiding grains, let's say you had a weekend where you ate a grain, move on. If you eat grains over the weekend, at a party with your friends and family, and you're having a good time, that's great. Well, the whole point of eating primally and having good health is to have fun, is to be alive and to be happy, because that's all that matters. If you're happy and you're in poor health, that's better than than eating good food and not being happy. You absolutely must be happy. So you got to move on when you make a mistake. You got to move on when you eat a cookie or you eat a donut or something. You have to move on. Don't think about it. Just eat it, enjoy it at the time. Be like, why did I do this? It didn't do anything for me. It just move on. Just move on. Number three is educate. Read blogs. Listen to podcasts. Read books. Book I recommend is this, The Primal Blueprint, 21-Day Total Body Transformation. There's tons of Primal Paleo books, and on my blog, primaltoad.com, which maybe you're watching this video from, I promise, I will soon have a long list of books, because I have over 100 books in my Amazon wish list to buy. There's a lot of books out there. So read books, listen to podcasts, read blogs. Number four, blog. Start a blog. There's not much cost, but if you blog about your lifestyle, if you blog about what you eat during the day, if you blog about your workouts, if you blog about your sleeping habits, about your weekend, about how you cheated and how you're going to just move on from it, you can educate, you can entertain, you can be an inspiration. And the more primal blogs, the better, because it helps this movement and it'll help improve the health of this world faster. So start a blog. Do it. Number five, plan. This is not for everyone. It's might be for me. I haven't really tried it. But plan. Take an hour on Sunday or whatever you need and plan out your meals for the week. Go shopping, plan it out, and then go shopping that day or whatever. Everyone's different. But consider planning out your week, or at least your day. Wake up in the morning and say, hey, I'm going to eat this for breakfast right now. If I'm going to make a salad for lunch, for work, and for dinner, I'm going to make this recipe from this cookbook. Plan. Number six, create recipes, or follow recipes. Grab a cookbook, buy your favorite cookbook, mine is the Paleo recipe book, and make a recipe. Maybe make one or two a week. Do what you can do, but if you're struggling for ideas, then you absolutely either must buy a cookbook or you must go online, research paleo recipes. There's lots of blogs out there that have all kinds of recipes, and just follow it and see what happens. If you like smoothies, buy my smoothie book, Totally Primal Smoothies. Just go to primalsmoothies.com to learn more. You can get ideas. What I like about it is you follow a recipe and you're like, oh, I think of this. So then you just make changes to it and you end up making your own recipes, which is tip number 6 or 7. Create your own recipes. You follow recipes from a cookbook or whatever, and then think, oh, I can, make this a little different. So create your own recipes. And if you have a blog, then you can blog about your recipes, blog about the recipe you made, and blog about the recipe you created from that recipe. It's just a never-ending circle. Tip number 8 is don't eat free non-paleo food. I've always made this excuse in the past because I'm in a difficult financial position. So what I say is, oh, it's free, so why not, eat it? When I was, this past weekend, I was at a friend's house eating, we ordered Chinese food, made me feel like crap, but I'm okay now, I'm doing great. But I had some almonds beforehand because they were free. I had some chips and salsa because they were free. At restaurants in the past, I'll eat white bread dipped in olive oil butter because it's free. I'm done with that rule. You don't eat, if it's free, don't eat it. If you're at a party, there's going to be free food. Don't eat it if it's non-paleo. But again, if you go ahead and do it, move on. That's why all these tips are kind of like go hand in hand. You don't want to eat free non-paleo food, but at the same time, if you do anyways, move on. Tip number 9 is farmers markets are king. If you're at the supermarket, it's going to be a lot easier to pick up those bags of Doritos or pop or whatever, your addiction or habit is in the past. But if you go to the farmer's market, it's a lot more difficult because at the farmer's market, there's a lot more fresh fruits and vegetables and meat and eggs and all kinds of good stuff. If you're in the cold climate like I am, there might be a farmer's market inside. I'm in Chicago, and there's a Green City farmer's market, which is open year-round. The farmer's market in Grand Rapids, Michigan, which is also Midwest, which is also cold in the winter and lots of snow, is open year-round. So go to eatwild.com, go to, I think, localharvest.org, and find a farmer's market in your area and, visit it. It's a king when shopping. And Whole Foods is also pretty good. Keep it simple for meals. Why not enjoy eggs cooked in butter with, berries and banana or something? Why not drink just a smoothie? Why not eat just pulled pork? Why not just have that for one meal? You don't have to eat vegetables every meal, and you don't have to eat meat every meal. Make it simple. Make simple meals. I sometimes will eat just ground beef with peas, or ground beef with, make a salad. And I used to throw in a lot of ingredients in my salad, but why not just throw in a couple? Why not make it simple? Make meals simple. Leftovers rock. I made pulled pork the other night on Sunday. Today for lunch, I had leftover pulled pork. Make more food. Make a lot of food at once. Fill your plate to a reasonable amount. Eat slowly, and then save the leftovers and eat the next day for lunch or breakfast or whatever. It makes it simple. Dinner for breakfast. I don't know where this breakfast food idea started where we have to eat waffles or cereal or French toast or eggs for breakfast. Why not eat a salad for breakfast? Why not eat your leftovers for breakfast? Why not eat salmon with vegetables? Why not, have a smoothie or have still bacon and eggs? Why not eat bacon and eggs for dinner? Don't feel like you have to eat breakfast foods for breakfast. It's just total crap. I don't know where it got started. It annoys me, but I guess I tend to still eat smoothies for breakfast and eggs and stuff. But don't be afraid to mix it up. Don't be afraid to eat meat and vegetables for 3 meals in a row. And lastly, tip number 13: ask yourself how happy you are. Trying to perfect your health, trying to perfect your nutrition and fitness and stuff does nothing if you're not happy. You absolutely must ask yourself how happy you are, because that's why I do this. I want to be in good health. I want to be able to, go outside and play and have a ball and, inspire and educate and entertain and stuff. But if you're not happy, if you're following this paleo eating diet plan and you're stressful, you got to take a step back. You got to slow down and think about what you're doing and ask for help or something. But you got to make sure you're happy. So, yeah, that's it, guys. So thanks for watching this very long video. Maybe I'll elaborate, maybe I won't, but check out my blog, primaltoe.com, and be happy. Bye-bye.